The Awakening. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, a massive steel door slowly opened for the first time in 5,000 years. The ancient machinery groaned and creaked, sending echoes through the underground chamber. Rust fell from the edges as the door revealed what lay behind it, humanity's greatest secret. Commander Sarah Chen stood at the entrance, her eyes adjusting to the dim light. She wore the advanced combat suit that generations of humans had perfected in secret. Behind her, a small team of elite soldiers waited, each carrying weapons that would have seemed like magic to their ancestors. "Status report," Sarah ordered, her voice steady despite the weight of this moment. Lieutenant James Rodriguez checked his wrist computer. Air is breathable. Radiation levels normal. No signs of alien technology detected within 100 kilometers. The small team stepped out of the bunker, their boots touching soil that no human had walked on for 50 centuries. The Earth looked different now. The aliens had changed it, thinking they had wiped out humanity. They were wrong. "Look at what they did to our home," whispered Maria Santos, the team's science officer. The once familiar landscape had been transformed. Strange crystal formations jutted from the ground, and the sky had a purple tint from the atmospheric changes. But the aliens had made a big mistake. They thought they had destroyed all humans in their great betrayal. The truth was much different. When the Galactic Council turned against Earth, most of humanity had already gone underground. While the Council celebrated their victory, humans were building, planning, and waiting. Sarah walked to the edge of a cliff and looked down at the alien city below. The beings there moved about their daily lives, never suspecting that the descendants of Earth were about to return. The city's tall spires sparkled in the morning light, full of races from across the galaxy who now called Earth their home. "Begin Phase 1, Sarah commanded. Her team pulled out small devices they had brought from the bunker. These weren't weapons. They were something much more important. Each device contained humanity's greatest achievement, technology that could shut down every alien system within range. The team spread out, placing the devices in carefully chosen spots. As they worked, Sarah remembered the stories passed down through generations. How the Council had pretended to welcome Earth into their alliance. How they had shared some of their technology, but always kept the best secrets for themselves. How they had planned humanity's destruction from the very beginning. But humans were survivors. In their underground cities, they had built something the Council never expected. While alien technology relied on complex energy fields, humans had created systems that worked on completely different principles. The Council's weapons and defenses would be useless against them. "Devices planted," Rodriguez reported. "Ready on your command." Sarah looked at her team. Each of them represented humanity's best, trained from birth for this moment. In the hidden cities below, millions more waited, ready to reclaim their world. "Initiate countdown," she ordered. The devices began to pulse with a soft blue light. In exactly 1 hour, they would activate, and the first phase of humanity's return would begin. But there was one more surprise waiting. As the team prepared to return to the bunker, Maria's scanner picked up an unexpected signal. She rushed to Sarah, excitement in her eyes. "Commander, you need to see this," she said, showing her scanner screen. "There's something huge hidden under that alien city, and it's giving off human energy signatures." Sarah studied the readings, a small smile forming on her face. It seemed their ancestors had left them more than just underground bunkers. Something was waiting for them. Something that would change everything. "Send the data back to Central Command," she ordered, "and prepare for Phase 2. It seems our ancestors left us a bigger surprise than we expected." The team retreated into the bunker as the countdown continued. In less than an hour, the aliens would learn that humanity hadn't been destroyed. They had been evolving, preparing, and building their strength. The day of reckoning had finally arrived. And this was only the beginning. Hidden warriors. The underground city of New Athens stretched for miles beneath the Earth's surface. Massive holograms on the ceiling created an artificial sky, complete with clouds and a warm digital sun. This had been humanity's home for 5,000 years, but today was different. Today was the day they would show their true power. General Marcus Zhang stood on a platform overlooking the city's main training arena. Below him, 10,000 soldiers moved in perfect sync, their black combat suits glowing with blue energy lines. These weren't ordinary soldiers. They were the children of 5 millennia of careful breeding and enhancement. "The first team has made surface contact," reported Captain Emma Wilson, her holographic image floating beside Marcus. "Commander Chen's mission was successful. The disruption devices are in place." Marcus nodded, watching as the soldiers below activated their combat suits for the final test. The suits were humanity's masterpiece, a perfect blend of technology and human biology. Unlike the Council's weapons, these couldn't be deactivated or hacked. "Show me the surface scan," Marcus ordered. A massive hologram appeared, showing the alien city above them. The aliens had built their settlements right on top of humanity's greatest weapons, never realizing what lay beneath. In their arrogance, they hadn't even bothered to scan deep enough. "Sir, you need to see this." Emma's voice was urgent. "Our deep scanners found something in Sector 7. It's one of the ancient markers." Marcus's eyes widened. The ancient markers were part of humanity's oldest legends, supposed superweapons hidden by the first generation of survivors. Most thought they were just stories. "Location confirmed," Emma continued. "It's directly beneath their main power station. And sir, it's active." Below them, a young soldier stepped forward from the ranks. Her name was Maya Chen, Sarah Chen's younger sister. She wore a special combat suit marked with red lines instead of blue. "General," Maya called out, her voice clear and strong. "Project Phoenix is ready for deployment." Marcus smiled. Project Phoenix was humanity's ultimate surprise. Soldiers who could interface directly with the ancient markers. The Council had always believed humans were technologically inferior. They never knew that humans had developed abilities far beyond normal evolution. "Begin Phase 2, Marcus commanded. "Maya, take your Phoenix team to Sector 7. Emma, alert all underground cities. It's time to wake everyone up." Deep within the city, massive doors began to open. Millions of civilians who had been in cryo-sleep started to wake. These weren't just survivors. They were humanity's backup plan. Each of them had been genetically enhanced, their DNA modified to resist alien weapons. But the real surprise was happening in Sector 7. Maya and her team discovered that the ancient marker wasn't just a weapon, it was a key. When activated, it would unlock something hidden in every major alien city on Earth. "General," Maya's voice crackled over the comm. "The marker is showing us something. The first generation. They didn't just hide weapons. They hid entire cities. Advanced cities, sir, right under the aliens' feet." Marcus watched as new data flooded their systems. The first generation of survivors had built a network of hidden cities all over the planet, each one containing technology far more advanced than what the Council possessed. "Sir," Emma interrupted, "alien patrols have detected unusual energy readings. They're sending investigation teams." "Perfect," Marcus replied. "Let them come. It's time they learned who really owns this planet." In the training arena, the 10,000 soldiers activated their suits' stealth systems, becoming completely invisible. Above them, alien ships began to descend toward the energy signatures they had detected. They were about to discover that the extinct humans they had dismissed as primitive were now their worst nightmare. The day of revelation had begun, and in all the underground cities across the planet, millions of enhanced humans prepared for war. The Council was about to learn that their greatest mistake wasn't trying to destroy humanity. It was giving them 5,000 years to plan their revenge. Maya stood before the ancient marker, her red-lined suit glowing brighter. "General," she said, "should we show them what humanity has become?" Marcus's answer was simple. "Wake the cities. All of them." And deep beneath every alien settlement on Earth, ancient machines began to hum with power. Humanity's return wasn't going to be a battle. It was going to be a revolution. The infiltration. The alien space station, Unity Point, hung in Earth's orbit like a giant crystal spider. Its transparent walls sparkled with energy fields that had kept it safe for thousands of years. But today, those walls held a secret. Humans were already inside. Lieutenant Maya Chen moved silently through the station's maintenance tunnels, her red-lined suit perfectly masking her presence. Behind her, 5 other Phoenix team members followed, each carrying devices that would change the course of history. Status report. Maya whispered into her neural comm. All alien security systems still show normal, responded Kai, her tech specialist. They have no idea their unbeatable sensors can't detect our suits. The team reached a massive chamber filled with floating holographic screens. This was the station's main control center, where the Council monitored every planet under their control. Alien technicians floated in gravity chairs, their elongated fingers dancing over control panels. Look at them. Sarah Chen's voice crackled through Maya's comm from the ground. They're still using the same technology they had 5,000 years ago. They never evolved. Maya smiled under her stealth mask. The Council races had become lazy, dependent on their superior technology. They never imagined that humans, hiding underground, had developed something completely different. Biomechanical systems that worked in harmony with human evolution. Beginning Phase 3, Maya announced quietly. She pulled out a small sphere, the culmination of 5,000 years of human research. It looked simple, but inside was a virus. Not a biological or computer virus, but something new. A virus that could infect both living tissue and technology. "Sir," one of the alien technicians suddenly called out, their tentacles waving in agitation. "We're detecting strange energy readings from Earth." The station's commander, a tall being with crystalline skin, floated to the main screen. "Impossible. Earth is contained. The primitives were eliminated millennia ago." Maya pressed her hand against a wall, activating the ancient marker's power flowing through her suit. Across Earth, the hidden cities were awakening. The energy signatures were growing stronger. Multiple anomalies detected. Another technician shouted, "Energy patterns unlike anything in our database." "Send investigation teams," the commander ordered, "and contact the Council. Tell them." The commander never finished. Maya had released the sphere. It floated invisibly to the center of the room and burst, releasing a cloud of microscopic particles. Within seconds, every piece of alien technology began to transform. The floating screens flickered in change, now showing images of human cities, human ships, human armies. The aliens' own technology was turning against them, revealing the truth they had ignored for thousands of years. "What is this?" the commander demanded, his crystalline skin clouding with fear. Maya deactivated her stealth suit, appearing like a ghost in the center of the room. The other Phoenix team members appeared beside her, their red-lined suits pulsing with power. "This," Maya announced, "is humanity's message." On every screen, in every alien language, words appeared. "We never left. We never died. We evolved." The commander tried to call for help, but all communication systems were already under human control. Through their neural network, Maya could feel the success signals from other teams hidden throughout the galaxy. Everything was going perfectly to plan. "Your biggest mistake," Maya told the stunned aliens, "wasn't trying to destroy us. It was thinking you had succeeded." Suddenly, alarms blared throughout the station. But they weren't alien alarms. They were human. Deep beneath Earth's surface, the ancient markers had fully activated. The hidden cities were rising, literally breaking through the ground beneath every major alien settlement. "Maya," Sarah's voice came through again. The Council's main fleet just appeared in orbit. They took the bait. Maya nodded to her team. "Tell General Zhang that Phase 3 is complete. The Council can't escape now. Their own technology will trap them here." The alien commander stared at Maya, finally understanding. "What are you?" "We are humanity," Maya replied, her suit glowing brighter. "And we spent 5,000 years becoming your worst nightmare." Around the station, more human soldiers appeared, taking control with practiced ease. The Council's greatest space station had fallen without a single shot fired. Now it would become humanity's platform to launch their final phase. Maya opened a channel to all human forces. "The station is secure. Operation Phoenix is now in full effect. Show them what humanity has become." And across Earth, millions of enhanced humans emerged from their hidden cities, ready to reclaim their world. The real war was about to begin, not with weapons, but with the power of human evolution itself. The infiltration was complete, but this was just the beginning of humanity's return. Council in chaos. The Grand Council chamber on Alpha Centauri was in complete chaos. Hundreds of alien representatives shouted and argued, their voices echoing off the crystal walls. Emergency lights flashed as more reports came in from Earth. High Counselor Zixra, one of the few remaining leaders from the original betrayal of Earth, sat frozen on his floating throne. His crystalline body had begun to crack from stress, something that hadn't happened in over 4,000 years. "Impossible," he shouted, his voice booming over the chaos. "How could primitive humans hide for so long? How could they advance beyond us?" Suddenly, every screen in the chamber flickered. The alien security systems fizzed and died. A human face appeared on every display. General Marcus Zhang, speaking from the captured Unity Point station. "Greetings, Council," Marcus said calmly. "We believe it's time for some truth." Before any alien could respond, the chamber's entire floor became transparent, revealing a massive human city directly beneath the Council building. While they had spent millennia debating in this chamber, humans had built an entire civilization under their feet. "As you can see," Marcus continued, "we've been closer than you thought. But first, let's share some history." The screens change, showing footage from 5,000 years ago. It was the Council's secret meeting where they had planned Earth's destruction. The aliens watched in horror as their predecessors revealed their true motives: fear of human potential. "Your ancestors were right to fear us," Marcus said, "but not for the reasons they thought." In the chamber, representative after representative began receiving urgent messages. Their homeworlds were reporting the same thing. Human cities emerging from underground, human ships appearing from hidden bases, and their precious technology failing against strange new weapons. Zixra stood up, his crystal body cracking further. "This is impossible. Our technology is superior. We are superior." A new voice joined the conversation. Maya Chen, speaking from somewhere in the chamber itself. "Are you sure about that?" Maya and her Phoenix team decloaked, standing among the alien representatives. They had been there the entire time, gathering evidence as the Council revealed their panic. "While you relied on your technology," Maya explained, "we evolved. While you stagnated, we adapted. Your weapons can't hurt us because we aren't just humans anymore. We're something new." To demonstrate, Maya raised her hand. The ancient marker energy flowed through her suit, affecting the very reality around her. The aliens watched in terror as she manipulated their superior technology with just a thought. But the real surprise, Marcus added from the screen, isn't what we can do to your technology. It's what your technology is about to do to you. At that moment, across the galaxy, every piece of Council technology began to transform. The virus they had released wasn't just affecting machines, it was changing the crystalline aliens themselves. Their bodies, so dependent on their technological evolution, began to respond to human commands. 5,000 years ago, Maya announced, "You tried to destroy us because you feared we would surpass you. Today, we prove you right." Zixra lunged forward, trying to activate emergency protocols, but his crystalline form wouldn't respond. Like their technology, the crystalline species had become vulnerable to human control. "We don't want revenge," Marcus declared. "We want justice, and unlike you, we understand the difference. From beneath the council chamber, the hidden human city began to rise. Similar scenes played out across thousands of worlds. Humanity hadn't just survived. They had secretly colonized the entire galaxy, building hidden cities everywhere the council had spread. "You have two choices," Maya stated, her voice carrying the weight of 5 millennia of preparation. "Surrender and face fair trial for your ancestors' crimes, or—" She didn't need to finish the threat. Every alien in the chamber could feel their bodies and technology slipping from their control. Humanity had achieved something they had never thought possible: complete dominance without destruction. "The time of the Council's absolute rule is over," Marcus announced. "A new age begins today. The age of humanity's return." As if to emphasize his words, a massive human fleet appeared in orbit, emerging from dimensional spaces the Council had never even detected. Each ship was powered by ancient marker energy, crewed by enhanced humans who had evolved far beyond what the Council had feared 5,000 years ago. The Council chamber fell silent. In just a few hours, humanity had achieved what the Council had feared for millennia. They had proven themselves superior not through destruction, but through evolution and patience. The revolution wasn't just successful, it was absolute. The first strike. The ancient space station Unity Point, now humanity's command center, hummed with a new kind of energy. Through its crystalline windows, thousands of human ships could be seen emerging from stealth portals, each one bigger than the largest council vessel ever built. Maya Chen stood at the central command platform, her red-lined phoenix suit now glowing with pure white energy. The ancient marker power had evolved further, turning her into something even humans hadn't expected. "All hidden fleets reporting ready," Kai announced, his fingers dancing over holographic controls. "Uprising successful on 2,947 worlds. Council resistance minimal." But Maya wasn't celebrating. Her enhanced senses had detected something else, a dark secret the Council had kept even from its own members. "General Zhang," she called through the neural network, "you need to see this." The station's main screen activated, showing a massive structure hidden behind Jupiter's largest moon. It was ancient, predating even the Council's betrayal of Earth. "That's impossible," General Zhang whispered, studying the readings. "Those energy signatures, they're human. From before the betrayal." Sarah Chen's voice crackled through the comm. "The first generation. They didn't just go underground. They sent some of us to the stars." The revelation hit like a thunderbolt. While most humans had hidden beneath Earth, others had escaped to the far reaches of space. For 5,000 years, two separate branches of humanity had evolved in different ways. Suddenly, alarms blared throughout Unity Point. The structure behind Jupiter's moon had begun to move, revealing itself to be a ship larger than anything in human or council records. "Incoming transmission," Kai reported, his eyes wide. It's in ancient English." A new face appeared on the screens, a woman wearing a uniform that hadn't been seen in 5 millennia. "This is Admiral Helena Drake of the first-generation Star Fleet. We've been waiting for you to wake up." Maya stepped forward, her enhanced body resonating with the ancient ship's energy. "You knew. All this time." Admiral Drake smiled. "We were humanity's insurance policy. If the underground evolution plan failed, we would return. But you succeeded beyond our wildest dreams." The ancient ship moved into view of Unity Point, and everyone gasped. It wasn't just a ship, it was a mobile city, home to millions of space-borne humans who had evolved in zero gravity. Their technology had developed along a completely different path. "The Council didn't just face one evolved humanity," Admiral Drake explained. "They faced two. While you mastered biomechanical evolution underground, we conquered pure energy transformation in space." Maya's phoenix suit suddenly pulsed with new power. The ancient markers were responding to the presence of their space-borne cousins, revealing the final piece of humanity's master plan. The markers, Maya realized, they weren't just weapons or keys. They were bridges, meant to reunite both branches of humanity. General Zhang's eyes narrowed with understanding. The first generation split us intentionally. Two paths of evolution. Becoming one, Admiral Drake finished. Today, Earth evolved and space evolved, humans reunite. And not even the Council's worst weapons can stand against us combined. As if to demonstrate, the ancient ship released a wave of pure energy that transformed every piece of Council technology in the solar system. But instead of destroying it, the wave merged it with human biomechanical systems, creating something entirely new. Maya felt her phoenix suit changing, incorporating both Earth and space evolution. Around her, other Phoenix team members underwent the same transformation. They weren't just evolved humans anymore. They were becoming what humanity was always meant to be. All forces, General Zhang commanded, prepare for the final phase. Today we don't just defeat the Council. We transcend them. The ancient ship moved into formation with the human fleet. Across the galaxy, millions of hidden humans emerged from underground cities, while millions more descended from secret space habitats. Earthborn and spaceborn, reunited after 5,000 years. Send word to all Council worlds, Maya ordered, her voice carrying new power. The age of separation is over. The true age of humanity is about to begin. Behind Jupiter's moon, more ancient ships appeared, each carrying technologies and evolved humans that would reshape the galaxy. The first strike wasn't just about revenge or justice anymore. It was about fulfilling humanity's destiny, a destiny 5,000 years in the making. Day of Judgment. The Great Hall of Unity Point Station had been transformed. Where alien control panels once floated, now stood a massive circular chamber of merged human technologies. Earth-evolved crystalline structures intertwined with spaceborne energy fields, creating something the galaxy had never seen before. Maya Chen stood in the center, her evolved phoenix suit now a perfect blend of both human evolutionary paths. Beside her, Admiral Helena Drake's space-evolved form seemed to shimmer between solid and energy states. Bring them in, Maya commanded. The doors opened, and the Council leaders were led into the chamber. High Counselor Zixra, once proud and crystalline, now looked dim and cracked. Behind him, representatives from 1,000 worlds watched in fear and amazement. But there was something different about this trial. The chamber wasn't just a courtroom. It was a vast biological computer, using merged human technology to access and display the true history of the galaxy. Today, Admiral Drake announced, her voice rippling through both physical and energy spaces, we judge not just the Council's crimes, but their greatest mistake, trying to prevent humanity's natural evolution. The chamber's walls came alive with images, but these weren't just recordings, they were actual memories, extracted from both human and alien minds, showing the truth from all perspectives. 5,000 years ago, Maya began, but stopped as her enhanced senses detected something strange. The memories were showing something unexpected, something even the Council hadn't known. They were afraid, she said slowly, not because of what we might become, but because of what we already were. The chamber filled with ancient images, Earth, long before the Council's betrayal. Humans, naturally developing abilities that other races had needed technology to achieve. The Council hadn't tried to destroy humanity out of fear of their future potential. They had done it because humans were the galaxy's original engineers of evolution. Admiral Drake stepped forward, her form shifting. We were the first race, she revealed. The ones who seeded the galaxy with life. Our ancestors created the Council races through genetic engineering, then chose to forget their power, starting over as primitive humans. The Council members stared in shock as the truth unfolded in the living memories around them. Their entire civilization had been built on technologies reverse-engineered from ancient human artifacts. Your crime, Maya declared, wasn't just attempting genocide. It was trying to prevent the reawakening of the galaxy's original guardians. But then something even more extraordinary happened. The merged human technologies began to resonate with something deep in space, ancient signals coming from the galaxy's core. The final marker, General Zhang's voice, came through the neural network. It's activating. In the center of the chamber, a hologram appeared showing a massive structure at the galaxy's heart, a machine bigger than any solar system, built by the original humans before their great sleep. This was never about revenge, Admiral Drake explained to the stunned council. This was about remembering who we were, who we are meant to be again. Maya felt the ancient power flowing through her evolved form. The judgment we pass today isn't punishment, it's restoration. She raised her hands, and the merged technologies responded. Every council race began to glow as long-dormant genes, placed there by the original humans, began to awaken. You tried to stop our evolution, Maya told them, not knowing you were part of it. Today, we don't destroy you. We remind you that you are our children. The council members watched in awe as their bodies began to change, ancient human DNA reactivating, transforming them into what they were always meant to become. Admiral Drake smiled. The age of separation is over. The family of humanity is about to be reunited. The chamber hummed with power as the great machine at the galaxy's heart continued to awaken, ready to restore the true order of the galaxy, not through conquest or submission, but through the remembrance of a truth written in the very DNA of every spacefaring race. The day of judgment had become the day of remembrance, and the galaxy would never be the same. New beginning. At the heart of the galaxy, the ancient machine, now known as the Genesis Core, pulsed with blinding light. It was larger than 1,000 suns, a testament to what humanity had once been and would become again. Maya Chen floated in space before it, her evolved form now pure energy wrapped in crystalline armor. The merged technologies of Earth-evolved and spaceborne humans had transformed her into something new, a bridge between all forms of life. Status report. She communicated across both physical and energy planes. Transformation spreading across all sectors. Admiral Drake responded, her own form shifting between states. 97% of council races have completed their genetic reawakening. The children are remembering. The view from the Genesis Core was breathtaking. Across the galaxy, trillions of beings were evolving, their long-dormant human DNA reactivating. What had begun as revenge had become a renaissance. But something else was happening, something even the first generation hadn't predicted. New signal detected. Kai's voice echoed through the neural network. It's coming from beyond the galaxy. Maya felt it too. The Genesis Core wasn't just transforming the known races, it was calling out to the void. And something was answering. Suddenly, massive ships appeared at the galaxy's edge. Vessels that dwarfed even the first-generation fleet. They were unlike anything ever seen, their surfaces shifting like living metal and pure thought combined. This is Elder Monitor Zenith, a voice transmitted on all frequencies and consciousness levels. We have been waiting 500,000 years for humanity to remember. General Zhang's hologram appeared beside Maya. More ancestors. Not ancestors, Maya realized, her enhanced senses reading the truth. Guardians, the ones humanity created to watch over the experiment. The truth unfolded like a cosmic flower. Humanity hadn't just been the first race, they had been the architects of a grand experiment. They had deliberately hidden their own power, seeded the galaxy with engineered children races, and set up guardians to watch over their long evolution. The Council's betrayal, Admiral Drake understood now. It was the final test. To see if we would choose revenge or redemption. The elder ships moved closer, their impossible forms defying both physics and consciousness. You have exceeded all parameters, Elder Zenith communicated. Not only did you remember, but you chose to elevate rather than destroy. The experiment is complete. The Genesis Core pulsed again, stronger now, connecting with the elder ships. Maya felt knowledge flooding into her evolved mind. The true history of not just humanity, but of consciousness itself. We weren't just creating new races, she said in awe. We were creating new ways for the universe to understand itself. Across the galaxy, the transformed council races began to fully awaken. They weren't just returning to human DNA. They were becoming something new, something that combined all paths of evolution into infinite variations. All races reporting successful integration, Kai announced. The Galactic Consciousness Network is forming. Maya turned to face the gathered fleet. Human ships, transformed council vessels, first-generation crafts, and the massive Elder monitors. Then it's time for the final step. The Genesis core began to change, its ancient structure unfolding like a vast geometric flower. This wasn't just a machine. It was a key to the next phase of universal evolution. To all sentient beings, Maya broadcast across all planes of existence, welcome to the true beginning. We are not just humanity reborn, not just separate races remembered. We are the universe becoming conscious of itself in infinite beautiful forms. The elder ships moved into formation around the core, creating a pattern that defied normal space. Admiral Drake and the first-generation fleet took their positions, representing the path of space evolution. The transformed council races added their own harmony to the pattern. And at the center, Maya and her Phoenix team represented Earth's path, the long, hidden road that had led them all here. "Activate final sequence," she commanded. The Genesis core flared to life, its energy connecting all races, all ships, all forms of consciousness into a vast, beautiful network. The experiment was ending, but the true journey was just beginning. The universe itself seemed to hold its breath as humanity, in all its new forms, took its first step into an evolution beyond anything they had imagined 5,000 years ago. This wasn't just a new beginning for humanity or the galaxy. It was a new beginning for existence itself.